Welcome back to part 6, I believe, of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Memories playthrough. Now, I will apologise for the abrupt end. I don't know what happened. I think I just stopped the recording and I realised, and I was kind of like, oh well, you know, you need time to carry on. But yeah, so the last part would be kind of just ended and it would be short. This will be a new part. This will be part 6. So anyway, we're going to carry on. We've beaten Shadi. We want to move on to the next opponent. Match 2 of the finals. Yugi versus Bakura. Bakura. Hello. Oh hey, it's a normal Bakura. We're going to be fighting you, are we? It's odd. I had no intention of joining in this tournament. But my Millennium Ring, it called me to battle. Good to see you, Yugi. It's high time we proved who the real Game Master is. And that's Yami Bakura, so yeah. He was pretty much just Bakura and Dawson Roses. But this is Bakura's dark side. So yeah. He's also from the Pharaoh's timeline. Although unfortunately we don't actually see him in that timeline. Because according to the anime, he's later on, like when the Pharaoh actually becomes Pharaoh. But you know, there you go. But yeah, he's from ancient times as well. Pretty much like everyone, apart from like Rex Raptor and all them lot. But yeah, so Bakura is an iffy one. Now, I don't feel like he fuses too often. However, he does have like strong cards, kind of like Bandit Keith and Mai. Does have Dark Elf. I think it's the strongest card. He's more of a defense person. He'll have like 10,000-year-old turtle, 2100 defense. He may even have Boulder Tortoise, 2200, and he may even occasionally get Millennium Shield or Labyrinth Wall. Now, if he does get Millennium Shield or Labyrinth Wall, technically for me, I'm screwed. If you have Raigeki and not Dark Hole, like you started off with, then that might help you. But unfortunately, I got the bad end. I got the Dark Hole, and I don't want to faff about trying to get Raigeki. I mean, I could do the password. I could do the memory card trick if I wanted, and you know, try and win a Raigeki. I could do that, but I think I'm just gonna wing it, and hopefully that he won't. You know, I'll be able to get past it. Otherwise, I'm screwed, literally. At this point, I probably would need a Dark Hole or something, but we shall see. Yeah, like there. I bet you right now it's Labyrinth Wall. That's the only problem at this point. You can't. There's no way to really get strong enough cards to destroy it, unless you're lucky to like get Twined and an equip card. Yeah, so I am screwed. That's it. There's pretty much no easy way to do this. If you're lucky enough to have like Dragon Treasure at the start of the duel, then you know, you could use a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. But you know, the only thing I'm going to have to try, I guess, is I'm going to have to try and lure him to attack me. That's the only other way I can think of. But he's kind of defensive person anyway, so this isn't going to be easy. I don't really want to start off the recording again, but if I have to, I might have to stop it and come back, and I'll go on for a little bit and see how we go. But I'm biding my time for a little bit now. This is the only problem. I hate him when he does this, because obviously you don't really have, you don't have like cards that can just destroy it off the bat. No way. And it's not that easy to get equipped cards in this game anyway, so it, you know, it really kind of sucks when this happens. He has opened himself up though, so I'm gonna go for it. Of course, he's got traps, so watch out for that. He doesn't have too strong. He just kind of like have fake traps and think invisible wire maybe, possibly, but mainly just fake trap and bear trap. He's mainly for defense, honestly, like I say. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an equip card and completely screws me over with, you know, with Millennium Shield or something. So, anyway. So all I can do right now really is just hope that he'll attack me and just do it this way. With some luck. It's not the most efficient way, honestly. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to speed this up for your entertainment because no way we can't do this. So, yeah. Talk to you soon. My god. At that point, I'm sure you guys would have had a sped up version of this, but damn did that take long. Yeah, so maybe I kind of went on it a bit wrong, but there's no real easy way to beat him really at this point because like I say we ain't got Occasion, we ain't got ridiculous cards like Meteor or Beat Dragon at this point. You know, how can we beat such a card? You know, the only way really to do it is if perhaps you've got, like I say, Roigeki, a Dark Hole, or if you're lucky enough to get a Dragon Treasure, or like I say, if you really want to, you can go out of your way to try and do the memory card trick by, you know, starting a new game and just keep hoping that you'll get like Dragon Treasure or Beast Fangs or something that will power up Twined, and then, you know, you can transfer it. You can do it like that, but I just thought I'm just gonna wing it. Fortunately, my luck sucks when it comes to things like this, and I had to do it the old boring long way, and that's pretty much, you know, lure him out to an attack. I'm not surprised I got such a low rank. I really ain't. I really ain't. I'm just glad it's over. Ugh. Guess I would be claiming the Game Master title. You really care about a Game Master title. You just want the items, let's face it. What in the... My Millennium Ring. It's being sucked into a card. That's right. The ring. It used me. Thanks, Yugi. I'm now free of the Millennium Ring. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Keep focused, Yugi. Think winner. I'm ahead of you, girl. Ugh, now... If you want with Bakura, there is a chance you can win Millennium Shield and Labyrinth Wall, but I don't feel like I don't feel personally like you know you don't get it too often. To be honest, he is difficult to fight at this point, you know. So I personally wouldn't recommend wasting your time trying to grind him unless you've got a pretty decent foolproof plan of just defeating his Millennium Shield or Labyrinth Wall. I wouldn't even recommend bothering really. You're better off. I mean, you could even, if you've got enough star chips, if you really want to, you could buy Millennium Shield, which I think is quite a lot of star chips though, to be fair, which you probably don't even have at this point. Or you could just wait until later on, because there's some easier opponents you can fight to get Millennium Shield. So that's my suggestion anyway, and I've probably just saved it, but I like to make sure it's done when it's done. Now this is a difficult one, but there's no, again, this is just kind of like hoping that we can get past this dude. It's Pegasus, people. Whoa, Yugi boy, you've come a long way, but now it's time to lose. Great, it's you and your tunes. Ugh. He does have some tunes. He doesn't have Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, thank God. He doesn't have Toon Summon Skull like he does in Doors of the Roses. He does have Bakura Box though, and Parrot Dragon, and Toon Alligator, which isn't that strong anyway. Now this is where I call ball on shit. Basically, he's like I said, he's like Seto Kaiba. It's like Seto. Not actual Kaiba himself, but the Seto and the Ancient one. He, every now and again he will get Guard of Fierce Knight, but he won't always have it. It's like he'll very rarely get it. It's the same with Pegasus. He will Bakura Box. He'll get quite a lot, but every now and again he'll get Meteor Black Dragon. He has Meteor Dragon in card, but every now and again he'll get Meteor Black Dragon. So be careful when it comes to grinding with him, because he may have Meteor Black Dragon. Sometimes I think I've even gotten 2. I've never had him get 3, but 2 Meteor Black Dragons. So I'm really hoping no recording curse, because I can handle a Bakura Box. I mean, look, I've got Twined right here, which is awesome. But if he gets Meteor Black Dragon, it's over. There's no coming back from that. It's game over. So I really, really hope that he doesn't get it. Oh, thank God. And he's got Illusionist Faceless Mage, which is what that is. So, oh, thank God. I should be fine from now on. Yeah, he's a bit difficult. He will occasionally get Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon and Crimson Sunbird. And because he has the Millennium Eye, he can see what you're doing. So if you put a card in defense mode and he knows he can destroy it, he will destroy it. If you put, let's say, Labyrinth Wall down and he's like, yeah, I've got no cards that can destroy it, he won't attack ever, because he knows what cards you have. And that's why I said he cheats, because the Millennium Puzzle don't do jack squat for us. The Millennium Eye allows him to see what, I mean, in theory, you could probably see what we have in our hands. When we play something down, if he knows he can destroy it, he'll destroy it. Simple as. So you can't really trick him into, like, say, oh look, I've got Labyrinth Wall, attack it, because he'll know not to attack it. That's why I say this guy cheats pretty much. Luckily it's not going to be stealing souls anytime soon, which is good to hear. That's for sure. Oh no, I don't want that. No, stop it. Stop it. I want to get Stone Dragon. Stone D for short. Parrot Dragon. Yeah. I do like the look of Parrot Dragon, I will say. Very wacky card though. He does have Bright Castle, actually. Not Tomb World, but Bright Castle. There's no Tomb World. There's Themed Castle, which is kind of like Tomb World, but it isn't really. There's no Tomb World in this game. At least as far as I know. Magic cards are very hard to get in this game, so... Oh, there you go, Meteor Dragon. Yeah. He doesn't have red eyes, so he can't fuse to get Oh no, what am I doing? He can't fuse to get Meteor Black Dragon, but he has it in cards, so watch out for that. Yeah, it's Dragon Treasure. He has Dragon Capture Jar as well. So yeah, he is a pretty, pretty hard opponent, really. Dragon Piper, meh. Okay, defense, got 1800 defense. Not too bad, not too bad. If you're lucky, you can get some cards like Kaminari Attack if you're lucky. But this is the opponent best to try and get equip cards and like trap cards and whatnot. Actually, it's the best person, and I haven't really touched up on this mainly because it's very difficult. But at this point, I will probably touch up on it. So yeah, this is a good opponent to do it. He's probably the best person, I would say, in my opinion. Defeat can be bitter, indeed. Oh dear, my Millennium Eye. I don't believe it. My Millennium Eye. That's nice. He doesn't have anything else to say. One more duel, Yugi, and then it's the final battle. What do you want to do? At this point, you could probably go ahead and battle the next person. The next two people are fairly tough, maybe a little bit tougher than Pegasus here, but at least they don't cheat. So you can lure them. They don't use it, Millennium Eye. What time are we at? Well, the recording will be cut down because of the speed up. So I think I'll still leave it here because in theory, obviously, it would have been much longer. If I hadn't have actually struggled with Bakura. You basically with Pegasus, you could try and grind with him now, which I kind of want to, but at the same time, I don't think I will, because it's still a bit difficult to do it from. But we'll see. Basically, how you S-Tech, which is basically what we want to do. We don't want to POW. POW is for really monster cards. Tech is pretty much for magic cards, trap cards, ritual cards, everything else pretty much. Yeah, the best way to do it is to reduce to make him forfeit the duel by running out of cards. Now, the best way to do it is to try and make him fuse so that he draws cards quicker. Then, if he runs out of cards before you do, and you survive, you've still got life points remaining, then you'll automatically get an S-Tech, and your best chances will be to get a really good trap card or whatnot. Pegasus is difficult, mainly. Well, you know what? Let's do a little tutorial, just because I'm here. I'll explain. Yeah, basically, he's a little bit difficult because you can't lure him so easily. Because, like I said, he knows. He knows. He has Bakura box. He may get Meteor Black Dragon. He can see your cards. I mean, I'm gonna basically wing it here and hope that he doesn't have Bakura box. But somehow I get the feeling he will, because he does get it a lot. But you never know. I'm going for it. Let's see. No, he has we had last time, Illusionist Faceless Mage, which isn't as bad, which is good. Unfortunately, I can't actually stop it. Unfortunately, so I could very well be screwed. And he does have 3 Raigekis. No, I lied. Sometimes the game will glitch out and give him 4 Raigekis, which is impossible. But that's the game for you. This is the point where the game starts to get a little bit ridiculous and unfair. It's getting to that point now for people, of what I mentioned before. So watch out for that. Luckily, he didn't do it there, but he normally does it instantly. Normally, it's just like, oh, look at this. Yeah, so basically, try not to fuse because you want to lure him to fuse. The best way to do it is to have something fairly strong in the field. Maybe if you already have like trap cards or something, have something to protect your life point in the case he does use Raigeki or something, and just lure him out. Just try to leave one card on the field so that he thinks, oh, I'm going to fuse and I'm going to kill Jirogumu or kill Dark Elf. But obviously you just want something strong enough to be able to destroy whatever he fuses, which would be obviously twin-headed. I mean, you can try and fuse if you really want to, but it's at your own risk because you don't want to lose cards before he does. I'd try and keep it between two. Like here, you know, he's attacking because he knows he can beat me. That's why he's doing it, you know. I'm going to have no choice though because I don't really want to lose, but if I lose, I lose. So I'm going to fuse. If you're really lucky, you can get him to fuse 7 or 8 times. Sometimes the computer kind of glitches out and it tries to fuse cards that don't fuse, which you don't really see that with computer. You know, most of the time, well, Duels of the Roses, you know how they just tend to discard cards just to, you know, draw better cards. They don't really do it in this game. They either fuse, or they equip, or they just place a card down. But if you lure Pegasus enough and he fuses a lot, when he gets close to running out of cards, I don't know, the AI just sort of screws up and he just starts whacking cards that you think, oh, they're going to fuse, and they don't. He just spazzes out and he just keeps doing that. So yeah, it's a little strange, I will say. But anyway, yeah. I'm probably going to lose, but this is a demonstration. There you go. Raigeki. Yeah. I call bullshit. You shouldn't have 4 Raigekis. That's not fair, man. Seriously though, it's not fair. Again, I kind of have no choice, but I don't feel like I'm going to be doing this whole battle anyway, because this is going to take too long. But, well, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to stop the recording here. So yeah, basically, try and get twin-headed Thunder Dragon if you can. Something fairly strong. It might be better off just coming back later on anyway, like I say, which I probably will. But if you want to do it now, have something fairly strong on the field, and then just try and leave at least one card on the field, like one face-down monster or something, or one face-up monster, so that he thinks, oh, I'm going to try and fuse and beat a card I've got on the field. That's the best way to do it. Lure him out so he thinks, oh, I can destroy that, I'm going to fuse and get this, because he already knows what's on the field. So I will be back in a second with hopefully I've won, hopefully with some luck. Alright, so nearly defeated him. I died only once, so it weren't too bad. I fused about 4 times, he fused about 6 times, so luckily he just got enough. Now he's just reduced to his really low cards now. There's nothing really to worry about. He's literally got one more turn after this, and then Bob's your uncle. Now of course it's just like S-POW, it doesn't mean you're instantly going to get something fantastic, but this is the best way to do it. It's tedious, but it's the best way to get S-rank. S-Tech I should say. An S-Tech rank. That's it. Doesn't matter if we fuse or do anything, because we've won. There you go, can't draw any more cards. Huzzah! So, anything good? No, unfortunately. But there you have it. So we've got S-Tech. So we just had enough money, life points remaining. Just obviously I used 49. He used all of his cards, so I got default attack S rank. Fortunately, I only got Troik, so yeah, luckily didn't have Meteor B Dragon. But that's pretty much how you do it. Like I said, I just pretty much, when I got twin-headed, I was just kind of defending and whatnot, and if I needed to fuse again, I'd fuse. But do it at your own risk, because obviously sometimes he'll only fuse like twice and then he won't fuse anymore, and if you fuse more than him, then obviously you ain't going to S-Tech him. So just watch out for that. But that's how you do it. Pretty much try and lure him so that he's like, oh, I can defeat that if I fuse, and he'll fuse. And like I say, if you're really lucky, he'll get fuse happy at the end and just whack things together, even though they won't fuse. He didn't do it this time though. I think really I've only noticed Pegasus do that. At the end, he'll just sort of throw anything together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think this has gone long enough because I'll be doing a lot of editing and whatnot. But yeah, in the next episode we're gonna actually, I might try and grind a little bit because I didn't do too bad with him. We'll see. We'll find out in the next episode. But what we're aiming to do now is to finish off the tournament, and hopefully we can collect the last Millennium items, and we can send ourselves back to Egypt. I'll see you next time.